Alright, so not everyone that I was going to make fun of is here, but we're just going to do it anyways, respectfully. And different format this year, I'm just going to fire them off, so just hang in there. Fun fact, every time Robbie flies, he has to buy the seat next to him for his head. Nick does the same thing, but it's normally just for his lunchbox. Also, that way when the snack cart rolls around, he can double up. The best part about flying is looking over at Jake suffering through withdrawals because he's never gone more than 10 minutes without sucking on his vape. It's kind of sad for most generations. Black girls couldn't relate to their favorite childhood movies because the main characters were never black. But hold your laughter, Robbie. That's not the punchline. But that's why the only movie Jared could relate to growing up was Radio. Here's a new game I like to play where I give people a movie title spinoff. If Danielle was a movie title spinoff, she'd be Dude, Where's My Chest? And if Nick was a movie title, he'd be Found It. Just kidding. If Nick had a movie title spinoff, it'd be Lord of the Onion Rings.
Hey, Lou.
But the Swensons are doing their part in going green. They've done a really good job of adhering to the rinse, reuse, recycle model. For example, Robbie's middle school clothes became mine as an adult. Rob's job became Rocco's. And all of Rocco's friends became Chrissy's boyfriends. And all the leftover alcohol from tonight will become Diane's breakfast tomorrow. All right, we're warming up now. Will Orr is a walking birth control. He has a 25-foot cock block radius. That's Will Orr, or Will Oral Contraception, as I like to call it. Desiree's movie title spinoff would be The Proposal, with a sequel coming out just 2 months later called The Divorce. Now here's a game I like to play called Jeopardy categories. Desiree's is dating guys who look like my dad for $1,000. Monique's is not dating at all, so I don't end up like Desiree. Nick's is McDonald's for $3,000. Just kidding, I read that off his bank statement. Desiree actually stole the show at Brandon's wedding, unfortunately. She was notoriously seen kissing a 7-year-old man with crutches. Ironically, he was standing sturdier than she was that night. But she had him up and dancing, and he was doing the stanky leg all night. And Des was doing the stanky between the legs. All right, let's keep it moving here. Here's another game I like to play where I make up book titles for people. Here we go. Gardening the Gay Away, a true story by Rob Swenson. Oops, I burnt another tray of cookies. I guess I'll just drop them off at the Ventrellas, a nonfiction by Karen Swenson. I really wish I was black, an autobiography by Will Orr. Rocco's pro-open border. He figures it just means more girlfriends for him. It also brings down the average IQ of the country, which climbs them up the ladder a smidge. One time Will got fully crushed by a leg press. Something tells me that wasn't the first time he had his legs pinned up behind his head. Go ahead, tell him, Robbie. If Will had a movie title spin-off, it'd be Saurus Rump. Jake's dated a lot of crazy bitches in his life, but in some ways he's got a lot of self-control. Like, for example, he never choked any of them during sex because he figured once he started, he wouldn't be able to stop. Nick and I would have loved that, but unfortunately the only person that was gasping for air in that relationship was Jake trying to start his car in the morning. Jake's movie title spin-off would be Big Daddy Issues. We went to Vegas this summer, which was a blast. We went to a pool party with 300 people. 300 people in one pool. I saw a bitch do a handstand and started pissing herself whilst upside down in the pool. That's not the most disturbing thing I saw, though. The first thing Yuli did when he walked in the pool was dunk his head under. Fucking disgusting beer. And everyone knew it. There was 300 people in the pool and only one guy with his hair wet. Well, two, because there was a long walk to the venue, so Nick was covered in sweat. Steffi's making bread this year. Not money, just to be clear. Just delicious, by the way. Meanwhile, all Sean is making is making sure the punk rock look never goes out of style. Sean wore sneakers with his suit to his wedding. I don't know if that was gangster or him trying to look like he's in an Avril Lavigne music video. I thought that was something only lesbians did. Alright, I guess I'll do some black jokes. Seriously, anyone notice why black people are always on the phone? Like, everywhere they go, they're always on the phone. At this point, I think Apple should just change their name to Banana. Black people are always on the phone unless it's their job to do. They work for a call center and all of a sudden they don't want to talk. But I'm happy with how much Amazon has done for the black community. I'm just concerned, who's working at Foot Locker now? I gotta take it easy with the black jokes though. Joelle is here. If Joelle had a movie title spin-off, it'd be called Almost Black Panther. Or The Slightly Dark Knight. So I'm growing my hair out this year, just because Joelle can't.
Facts.
Everyone's always wondering why M is so quiet. It's because I hate when women talk. They also wonder why I call her M. It's short for embarrassment. Sorry, no. She specifically asked me why she was never in it. I guess you should have stayed quiet like I told you to. Something else happened in Vegas. I can't say specifically, but here's a hint. Jared's movie title spin-off would be Two Strippers, One Pervert. He got the old 2-for-1 deal. And it's rare you get a bargain in Vegas, but you'd be surprised what you could get away with when you only have $50 to your name. They say you got the Black Friday deal. Not the big sale in November, but that was the name of the stripper. And apparently Black Friday loves it in her ass. Those whores are just lucky Yuli didn't go out that night. Who would have went from the early bird special to early retirement? Chris Sam's not here, but he's a good sport, so give it up for Chris. He's doing all the edging on the sidewalks in Danbury. That's also what he does in the bathroom on his lunch break. He weed whacks at work and whacks his little weed during his free time. He's truly mastering his craft. All that work they do down at the field, and it's still disgusting over there. One time I saw some lady throw her soiled underwear into one of the trash cans. and Chris talked to that trash can for about an hour after one of our games. Andrew still teaches health class. That's the punchline, Rob, you can laugh. The worst thing about health class in school is that's the class they teach you sex ed in. Can you imagine Andrew teaching anyone about sex? Okay, kids, so first thing you want to do before engaging in sexual activity is to make sure they don't speak English. That way when they scream stop, you don't have to. Somehow Rocco got a hold of that curriculum a long time ago. Andrew doesn't know any more about health than Nick does. Nick's been donating to the Save a Tree Foundation. He thought that included Reese's trees. No, but I feel bad for Nick. He fails all his diets. Like, imagine constantly trying so hard to be good at something and failing miserably. It's like Robbie trying to golf. Or Rocco trying to be a good boyfriend. Or Will trying to rap. I'd rather hear women talk. And that's all I got.